What can be better than a second dose of Serious Sam? How about a free demo of said second dose? Yeah, Free Play Friday is getting goofy. Plus, if first-person computer games aren't enough for you anymore, check out the Valhalla Shooting Club. We did. And Fridays aren't all free games and unsupervised gunplay. It's also the perfect time for live music. Daphne Loves Derby is going to serve it up. Now get ready for a world of hurt on Attack of the Show!
Pick up on this.
Yes! Finally, it's Friday, everyone, and more importantly, one person, glad that the end of the week is to an end, but most importantly, everybody's gone. Show to myself, baby. Woo! It's going to be a good time. We've got a lot of good stuff coming.
So, I just thought I was hanging out on a Friday. Stop by, hang out with you, Kev. Is that cool? Do you think that's okay?
Yeah, Chris.
No? Is that all right? Hey, what cool stuff do we have
Hey,
today?
everyone, Chris Gordon's here today.
How's it going?
Well, all right, you're here. Woo!
Yeah, where's Sarah?
Sarah's in London.
Yeah?
She's
okay.
doing something. Not quite sure.
Something in London.
Don't really care. But you're here.
Yes.
It's going to be a good show today.
Yeah.
What's going on in your life? How are things?
I don't know. Just going to the drive-in tonight. I can't wait. I'm serious. Going to the drive-in.
Okay, I didn't think you were lying.
But Brendan, or as we call him, BM, is not here today. What?
Yeah,
Who
he's not here.
is
He's not
this?
here. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. You don't worry about that. It's a very special Attack of the Friday.
Oh,
Yes.
special today.
And what makes it really special is all this junk here. Feel free to start grabbing handfuls of it. Archie McPhee, he was a guest a while back now. You remember Archie McPhee? They've got the crazy toys. They just sent us a new shipment, and we wanted to show some off because we really love their stuff. This is the Avenging Unicorn playset. So as you can see, a unicorn impaling a mime, onlookers looking very scared, and there are different unicorn horns there to impale with. Very nice. What do you have there?
I've got, let's see, rubber eats. Pizza, little rubber spaghetti.
Frisbees, right?
Rubber egg. Frisbees,
They actually,
yeah.
they
You can
fly.
just
Yeah, go for
throw
it.
them like that.
10 points if you hit the cameraman. Go for it.
Like that.
No, it's good. Close enough.
You throw these too.
Some devil duckies. What else do we have?
I love these. Apathy.
Good.
Apathy. I think
Much
that's
better
one
than
for me.
the Livestrong bracelets. And then there's also these little decision makers here, like what would a ninja do, or what would a pirate do. There's also what would a unicorn do. You check these bad boys out. So like, if you're ever curious, just give it a little spin. And he would keel haul a scurvy dog. That's what I'd do.
I want this stuff. I want this stuff.
Take it. Put it in your pockets. You're Chris Gore, damn it. Just remember that.
Taking it all.
Remember that. All right, just
It's mine.
it's yours. All right. ArchieMcPhee.com. Go there, buy it. Unicorn playset is awesome. Now this interesting product here.
Yes.
Do you have an MP3 player?
Yes, I do.
What do you have?
I actually use my Trio 650 with a 1 gigabyte SD card. I know, I'm a nerd.
So you got a gig MP3 player. I thought you had an iPod too, though.
Well, and I have an iPod, and I use my PSP. I kind of, I rotate them because
Very
I can't
nice.
carry them all. I'd have a Geek utility belt if I
Right.
carried them all.
I did see with a fanny pack once though, so don't even deny it. But
know.
this bad boy right here can not only play your MP3s, but it does so much more. It's the Arcos G Mini 402 camcorder. It's actually more of a camcorder. Audio, video, images, MPEG-4, still digital, you name it, it's all here. 20 gig hard drive. Look at this thing.
Nice.
Hold on, let me see if I can fire it up here. A 20 gig hard drive, 2.2-inch display, 1.2 megapixel camera. Of course, it can do video as well, 640 by 480 when it's in video mode. Plays games, does it all. I mean, your images, MPEG, WMA, protected Windows Media, so you can, if you have one of those subscription services for music or whatnot, you can play protected Windows Media files on it.
But is it Bluetooth? That's what I want to know.
It's not, I don't think
Not
it's
Bluetooth.
Not Bluetooth. You like the Bluetooth, huh?
No, I don't. I don't like the Bluetooth.
It is. The screen looks great. We're having a little problem with video out, but it looks amazing. $400. I got to say, not bad, because I just bought this brick of an iRiver. It's like 20 gigs.
The iRiver thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like its main feature is, it can read ebooks. Oh, great, it can scroll text files. Like this thing, so much cooler, even slimmer. But the one major problem is where the lens is located on the back of the thing, where you naturally hold it, your finger smudges right over it every single time.
Yeah.
Like that.
Not going to work.
No, not going to work.
Okay, cool.
So there you go.
All right. What else we got?
You have a magazine. You were
That's
reading
right.
it earlier.
Yes, I was reading this magazine.
It's now wrinkled and smells to high heaven, but tell me about it. Toy Fair?
Toy Fair. It's the Geek 100. It's the 100 greatest moments in geek history, I would say.
That's pretty tough to narrow, because
Yeah, well,
Geeks are kind of rabid when it comes to their culture.
Oh, there's a lot of good ones in here, like hearing for the first time Darth Vader say, "I am your father" to Luke, which was that ruined my entire summer.
What else?
But no, there's just lots of good stuff in here. All stuff related to like Star Trek and comics and movies. It's all pop culture.
I think the first fatality is in there, which I think for me was a good geek moment.
Yeah. All those things that we remember fondly.
So Toy Fair did a good job with their 100.
They did a good job.
They left some out, clearly. Yeah. Because you and I, bit of a geek.
Yeah, we're big geeks. I think my favorite geek moment is actually the mini game that comes with all iPods. This is great.
Is it the brick game? The little brick breaker?
It's not the brick game. It's called the Detangler. It's when you take your iPod thing and every time I can't get these to work.
Well, are you blaming that on the iPod?
I'm blaming it on the user of the iPod, which is me.
How long does it take you to unravel your Christmas lights?
I don't know. Usually I never get to listen, but I'm still. I do this all
right, so it takes a little while there.
Geek moment.
All right, I should go ahead and take care of my favorite.
What are your favorite geek moments?
There are three particular moments. First of all, I think any geek would agree with me here, and I'm being very serious.
Okay.
The first modem handshake. I'm like a Pavlovian dog. Like I get aroused when I hear it. It's like ringing a bell. It's dinner time. I mean, that is good. The first successful connection to a BBS or the internet, you love it.
But didn't you get sick of it after hearing it for about 5,000 times?
Sure, but then you switch to broadband and you miss it. I'm nostalgic for it. Like an addict, I shake at night. I need to hear it.
Make it your ringtone.
That's actually a good idea. That's a good ringtone. Secondly, and maybe you're with me on this one, maybe you're not, your first porn download. Who doesn't remember their first JPEG? Look at it's coming in, it's coming in. Come on, 14.4, go, baby. Oh, no! Damn it, disconnected. And then you had to remember, call waiting when someone else calls in, then you lose the... It's disappointing. And finally, let me pull this bad boy up here.
Okay,
maybe.
What do you got?
Hold on. This is for me, this was important.
Okay.
I'm sure many other people shared this moment, but I'm just going to run forward. This is the old Doom 2, and when you run forward into the demon boss's head, the old Romero head on a stick.
Oh, I love that.
And when you shot him, and he's oh my God, that's a good geek moment. Did you ever shoot Romero's head?
Yeah.
No?
It's one of those. Yeah, I love
screaming.
it.
All right. Look, I'm excited about it. I'm a geek.
That's
Those are my
good. Well,
moments.
yeah.
Toy Fair missed out.
Well, there's a bunch of them. We want to hear from our readers, our viewers.
Definitely.
Our viewers,
and
not
that's
the readers,
thing.
but
That's
the
the thing.
viewers.
It's not so much a question today. We want to hear about your biggest geek moments. You heard mine, the porn, the handshake, and the Romero head on a stick. They all go together, actually. We want to hear about your favorite geek moments when you realized that you'd spend the rest of your life debating the merits of Star Wars movies or dressing up like a paladin. Whatever. The number is 800-839-7880.
You can also email us through our web form, too, at attackoftheshow.com/ask us, and chat with us at chat.g4tv.com.
So call and talk to me or to Chris or, David Copperfield, whatever you... Is that his trick? Is that what he does? Is that all he's going to do the whole show? All right. We'll be pulling more magic out of our hats after this. Like Stash Magazine, trust me, it's cool. I never lie, unless I'm trying to get laid, of course.
Attack of the show, baby. Attack.
Now, Mr. Raptor, you've said in the past that you feel America's foreign policy is just not aggressive enough. Can you elaborate? Yes, I see. Well, that is a very interesting point, and, not to press the issue, but I'm curious, how can you justify such a strong position? Sir, this is not a personal attack. Fine. Shall we change topics? Oh, good. Let's discuss healthcare initiatives. I mean, repairs? Fascinating. And on that note, we'll take a quick break. More with the candidate when we return. You know what? Face it, folks. Print is dead. Magazines, they just sit there, lifeless, making you do all the work. Where's the pizzazz? Where's the dazzle? Well, Stash Magazine editor Stephen Price has the answer. Stephen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I had my first dose of Stash today, and I must say I'm already addicted.
Your first dose?
Yes, it's clearly a hit. Like, this will be my new drug of choice every month, right? This is a monthly magazine?
It's a monthly DVD magazine, yeah.
Now, see, I still have trouble wrapping my mind around a concept of like a magazine that I can't fold under my arm and take. So what's the...
here's how it goes.
All right, so we got a DVD.
Every month it comes with the disc, obviously.
Okay.
And this booklet that takes you through all the projects on the disc.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Usually 29 projects, animation, visual effects, motion graphics for design and advertising. And that means commercials, music videos, game cinematics, virals, branded content, short films.
Now, when you say, commercials and viral content and this, that, the other, I immediately say, well, hey, I'm connected. I'm on the internet. I know how to use the World Wide Web. I know I've seen this. I've seen this in a commercial, and I've seen this on a website.
Right.
Maybe 2 or 3 things. And so, do you ever have people approaching you saying, well, why should I purchase a magazine to see stuff that I might have seen elsewhere?
Sure. We used to in the beginning, but after people watch it, they realize that there's a couple things. This is an archive.
Right.
If you watch something on the web, you can store it. It's going to be this big. It's going to have hideous audio. It flashes by on your TV. Maybe you grab it with TiVo.
Sure.
A lot of work.
Yeah, you've probably fast forwarded it through it anyways.
And this is meant to be your archive. It's your stash of animation, visual effects ideas. Just you don't have to spend hours on the web hunting this stuff down to find 5 of them. Right? It's all done. It's packaged every month. And it's mailed to your desk.
Sure. I mean, and we are definitely very connected here, our whole team. We from the art scene to everything else, and maybe in like Stash 13, which was the latest one that I got to take a peek at, I've seen maybe 2 of the things. I was shocked, aside from some of the commercials. But what I really liked is that it's not just the commercials, and it's not just the high-end animation houses.
Right.
With regard to 13, you had something else in there, something more student-driven.
We had the Global Student Animation Awards this summer, and entries from all over the planet, and winners in 3 categories, and they're spectacular.
Yeah.
They're just truly spectacular.
Absolutely. That's a perfect adjective, because when I think student animations, I think of a bunch of 3D Studio tea kettles, being rotated around and maybe
or
combustion.
Motion tests of bouncing balls.
Right.
It's just, now it's, there's so much powerful, cheap, friendly technology that kids are coming out of school with brilliant demo reels.
Right. And one of those, the one that I think won the best of show or the best animation.
Best of 2005.
I want to show that to them. So what is this clip? What are we about to see?
It's by a German media student named Jan Matthias Steinforth, and it's for it's a music video for a German punk band. And
whose title would probably get us bleeped and taken off the air.
Yeah, we're not allowed to say the title. Right. The name of the band is Funkstörung. I probably got that wrong. And it's brilliant. He animated it, he directed it, he cast it, he found the locations, he storyboarded it, he wrote it.
And he's a student.
He's a student, and that's what I'm talking about, how empowering just new technology is, because kids are coming out of school, they can do everything. They're auteurs.
All right, well, let's see it. Let's take a peek. Here it is. I didn't see a single tea kettle in there.
No tea kettles.
No tea kettles.
No tea kettles in Germany.
So student video, I mean, it looks incredibly professional. What does he get for
It's
all that
incredibly
time?
professional. The judges, we had 20 judges, industry judges. Several of them gave this project a perfect 40 out of 40s.
Wow.
Because they just, couldn't believe it. And as the winner, he won not only he got a G5 engraved with his name, a whole bunch of software and stuff, but we also flew him to New York for the interview with the company that he really wanted to work for.
That's great. And I'm sure probably resume, that's good enough, that little reel there?
Yeah, that'll get... It was one of the top companies in the world. Their name is PSYOP, and they were just very excited to meet him.
Now, I want to ask about, you say that's the top company, going on. With CG, especially that quality, I mean, it used to be 3 or 4 major houses that you go to. Right. No one else could really pull that off. Now you said the tools are cheap. Students are obviously producing this stuff that looks incredible, devoid of all tea kettles and combustion. What is the state of the industry right now? Is it fair game?
It's like a platinum age of design. I think in my last editorial I called it a perfect storm. On one side you got cheap, friendly, powerful technology, empowering thousands of students coming out of school every year. On the other side, you've got brands, Nike, Toyota, Panasonic, needing to do more with less, less time, less money. They need to break out of the clutter. And so in the middle, you've got these forces. There's like more experimentation, more creative freedom, and it's just resulting in this explosion all over the planet. I mean, we have submissions from every continent except Antarctica, I suppose.
Right. And at some point, someone's taking a PowerBook there and making a 3D motion cap of a penguin and going to make $1 million bucks.
We have projects from 3 kids in a basement in Sweden up to Digital Domain and David Fincher spending $3 million.
Anybody can get into it.
Absolutely.
Awesome, Stephen. Thank you so much for coming by. We really appreciate it, Stash. It's awesome, I got to say. For more info on Stash, and you all need to subscribe right away, check out stashmedia.tv. Now, normally, Chris and I would spend this commercial break killing small animals. You know that. But since Happy Tree Friends is on the way, we thought it'd be a little too much. Plus, we also have a violent Free Play Friday coming up, so in case you don't get it, we're aggro! How's it going there, Chris?
It's going to take me all show, I think.
All right. For more Barbed Wire Biscuit shows, tune in tonight at midnight for a double helping of Anime Unleashed. It's part of the late night block we call Barbed Wire Biscuits, weeknights, right chaw, on the G4. It's at midnight. Now stop pretending you're juggling quarters in your pocket. I know better. Know your tricks. It's Free Play Friday anyway. Chris, do you consider yourself a serious gamer?
I'm a serious gamer.
How serious are you?
I own every game system.
That's pretty serious.
Yeah,
all right, well, this is a call out to all the serious gamers, yourself included. Today's game, it's a free multiplayer demo, the second one, I believe. Serious Sam Deuce for the PC.
Cool.
Have you ever played a Serious Sam game?
Yeah.
Bright, colorful, over
yes.
the top, hordes of enemies running at you, screaming at you, full of nonstop
action. You get to shoot a lot of
action.
stuff. I like to shoot stuff.
Yeah, and that's what's great about this game is like, don't think about anything else, just shoot stuff.
That's it.
So here it is. Same old team that you know and love, but now they're a little more serious about the game. Same bright, colorful graphics. Even the difficulty selection screen is cute. Watch the tourist there. Oh, little baby.
Same sort of cartoony violence?
Yeah, very like pastel, over the top, very cartoony. Tons of enemies on the screen, and as you can see, a new engine, which is great. Weapon design, dual machine guns, the rocket launcher, it's all standard fare there.
I like that. I like that big weapon from before.
Oh, yeah.
BFG-like, if you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're
Love
talking
the
about.
BFG.
And as you can see, the engine's got some new tricks here. Bouncy pads, of course, are there and accounted for. Particle effects look great, but I mean, really, the graphics have been kicked up. The gameplay itself is relatively unchanged. What I do like is, I'm running this on my old 486 DX2, and as you can see, the frame rate is phenomenal. It runs at a great speed. The level design's a little bit on the linear side.
Okay.
Not a whole lot going on. Run down a quarter, guess what? 1,000 guys come at you. You kill them, then guess what?
What?
Another 1,000 guys run at you.
So it gets repetitive after a while?
A little bit.
A little bit repetitive?
Yeah, definitely repetitive. But you do get to roam around. There is some fun there, and as you can see, vehicles there.
Oh,
which,
nice.
I mean, it's a rule now. If you're going to have a game, especially with wind-up rhinoceros, or rhinoceri, you need to have a vehicle. So they put them in there. It keeps things going, keeps things varied, but what's really important, and I can't stress this enough, most importantly, the co-op.
Co-op.
Because mini games don't do the co-op anymore. Like, they need to bring that back. And Serious Sam does it in spades. Not only is the co-op fully online, so you can go and play along with all your buddies. A great server browser, by the way. It's all in there and runs. Up to 16 players in this demo.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
16,
that is cool.
Pay 15 people to be your friend of the day, hop online, and all run around tossing bodies around and sawing them up with chainsaws. It's all there. It's got the upbeat music, which sometimes can get annoying.
It's so mean.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's pretty odd. It actually turned into a fetish film shortly thereafter. It's a machinima thing. But overall, it's great for anybody who wants like some old school first-person shooter action, and I can't stress it enough. 16-player co-op. It's free. You have no excuse to not download this game.
Then I'm going to do it this weekend.
Seriously, please do. For a link to the demo, go to attackoftheshow.com.
Now, I'm not above telling you I love you in order to make sure you stick around. Hopefully it won't come to that.
Do you love me?
Especially since the feed is coming up, and that only is usually enough.
Do you love me?
In case it's not. We also sent a possibly drunk Brendan off into the woods with lots of firearms.
You don't love me.
I do love you.
You don't. Sir, please, this is highly out of order. No, you know, the American people deserve to know exactly what you mean when you say they'll be obsolete in 7 years. Look, I'm sorry, keep it down! I fail to see any other way to interpret that statement, sir. I gotta be honest, personal attacks on me will win you no points, Mr. Raptor. Now you're just being mean. This is probably an ideal time for a break. More with our candidate this evening very shortly. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. For those who deciphered the hidden message in the web classic, congratulations! We're still planning on testing your tolerance with Jimmy the Geek in a little bit, but then we'll unleash today's Boost Mobile live band, Daphne Loves Derby. Now there exists a place in the Rocky Mountains where you can shoot real guns in a real maze filled with bad guys. It's basically every kid's dream, and Brendan's too.
I'm here at the Elk Mountain Resort near Montrose, Colorado, home of the Valhalla Shooting Club. Now, if you don't know your Viking history, Valhalla means place to have a really good time. And if you like to shoot guns, lots and lots of guns, well then this is your Valhalla. So join me, won't you? Now, as you may have guessed, I don't really shoot guns. So I'm gonna need a little hands-on training before they let me through the maze. Hey, Brendan Moran, here to learn how to shoot. What's your name?
Cassandra.
Cassandra, what do I need to get started?
You need earplugs
Oh, okay.
and eyes.
Terrific. That's all great. When do I get a gun? So, Cassandra, you do a lot of shooting yourself?
Yeah.
So, Rob, tell me, what is Valhalla?
Valhalla is both the greatest recreational amenity for a world-class luxury resort ever devised and the world's most progressive reality-based training center. We deal a lot with the U.S. Army Special Forces. We've also dealt with Navy Special Forces, and we deal a lot with high-end law enforcement and executive protection from around the world.
The maze. There's a lot of different bad guys around here and a lot of bad places. Like this bar. The nightclub. The warehouse. The bedroom. The convenience store. Hey, how you doing? Pack of Luckies. What? Where the hell am I? Now, there's all kinds of different scenarios for cops and military guys, but today we're doing something different. We're setting up a first-person shooter game that I'm gonna play. So I have to go through the maze, I gotta shoot guns, find other ones, eliminate the bad guys, and it's just like a game, except there's real weapons and real bullets. The bad
guy usually posts a guard down at the end of this hall. If you can take him out with that rifle before he knows we're here, it's going to make the rest of this a lot easier. And move into the airplane. You made it through. Used about 80% of our maze, used a bunch of different weapons, you found them all, you took out the bad guys. Not everybody goes down on the first shot. But just like in the shooting games, you know, you keep going till you get the bad guys down.
For more info on this, the quintessential weekend with the fellas, go to ValhallaShootingClub.com. Now, banned in Singapore for using the word duty, it's the feed.
Oh, it's go time. CNET is reporting that U.S. Sentencing Commission has already approved an emergency set of rules that will boost prison sentences for convicted P2P pirates. I'm going to say that again. An emergency set of rules, because as we all know, music, or the downloading of music, is the #1 problem in the world today. The ruling is part of the Family Entertainment and Copyright Act, or FECL, that George Bush signed into law in April. It will impose fines of up to $250,000 and prison terms for up to 3 years. Now, to combat the prison overcrowding that this will inevitably cause, states are considering releasing murderers and armed robbers because their crimes rarely affect wealthy musicians, honestly. Now, if it's true that guys with physical deficiencies, let's just say it that way, is it true that they drive Hummers in order to compensate? Then I guess guys like me should get a nano car, if you know what I'm saying. Rice University has apparently built the world's first nano car, a single molecule vehicle of a sports car. It's kind of got a chassis and axles and 4 wheels. Super sweet. To put it in perspective, though, a single strand of human hair is 80,000 nanometers in diameter. The car, though, 4 nanometers. Now, it's being hailed as a breakthrough in molecular manufacturing, and it will be used to slide molecules around in order to aid in the creation of specific projects. Now, Steve Jobs is allegedly already working on an iPod adapter for the car, or failing that, he's probably going to look into whether or not he can sue over the use of the word nano. Way to go, Steve. Now, say you've been wrongly accused of driving drunk and you're looking for a way to get out of it. Now, the residents of Florida may have an answer. Yes, mark your calendars, folks. This is the first time something out of Florida has actually been helpful. Hundreds of DUI cases have been thrown out of Seminole County courts because the defendants have asked to see exactly how the breathalyzer tests work. Way to go, Brendan. Now, because of the manufacturer, they refuse to reveal secrets of the device, the judges have been forced to throw the cases out. Breathalyzer manufacturers have toyed with the "it works by magic" and the "just cause" defenses, but neither have proven effective. So in short, demanding to know how the test works, good. Asking the arresting officer on the scene if he'd like a brewski, bad. And finally, scientists at the Edinburgh Zoo in Scotland have noticed that chimpanzees actually talk to each other over dinner. It's a huge breakthrough in the study of primate behavior, and it should also make your dysfunctional family feel even worse about themselves. The researchers have noticed that the chimps use high-pitched notes or low grunts to discuss what kind of food has actually been put in their pen. The noises are noticeably different during meals than they are at any other time, and the chimps also seem happiest when given bread, but appear to not care all that much for apples. So in addition to, "hey, I've got bread," and "oh man, apples again," chimps also discuss the weather and how their youngest child seems to be struggling with basic climbing and how that bitch Karen by the tire swing needs to check her attitude. It's chimp talk. That's the feed. Who's hungry? You hungry?
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry for some calls.
Let's take some calls.
All right, let's do it. And if we take your call, oh, that's why you're holding that up.
Exactly.
We're going to send you one of those. That's a T-shirt. Chris is holding it. It's from Jinx. You're going to wear it. Jason joins us on the phone from Northridge, California. Jason, what's going on?
Yo, what's up?
Are you here to share a geeky moment with Chris and I?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it. What is it, buddy?
My geekiest moment was when I was in tears for the first time playing a video game when Sephiroth killed Aerith from Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, that was pretty geeky.
I don't even know that I would admit that, to be honest, Jason.
Yeah.
Now, what is it about Final Fantasy?
It was my first RPG.
I understand.
And yeah.
I cried my first time,
Yeah,
too.
your first RPG. That's
That's one way to put it.
yeah, yeah.
Did she have anime hair and a big sword?
I guess.
I bet she did. Jason,
Yeah.
thank you for sharing that moment. That was a moving moment for a lot of people, I know. The Final Fantasy.
But not me. Not
me,
me, sadly.
not me
Not into the RPGs.
Yeah. Anything
Those-
turn-based?
Yeah,
No thanks.
yeah.
Landon joins us on the phone all the way from Atlanta. George, are you there, Landon?
Oh, what is up, Chris and Kevin?
Not
Hey, what's
much.
going on,
Yeah,
man?
woo!
What's happening?
You kicking back
What
a cold
is
one,
up?
watching the AOTs?
Man, of course, I love this. I watch your show, and dare I say religiously, but this is beside the point.
Good.
All right.
The point is, what's the geekiest
Let's hear
moment
it.
for you, Landon?
Oh, man, back in '97, Chris Gore may remember this. You're a comic book aficionado, a
Yeah.
connoisseur.
Love the
You
comic
remember
books.
back when Marvel and DC made the Amalgam Universe?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man.
That kind of
I
sucked.
bought every
Oh, wait,
issue.
wait.
Sucked.
Landon, Chris is
Kinda
saying
sucked.
that sucked. Now,
Yeah,
why
kinda
did that
sucked. Well,
suck?
it was
No,
almost
it
as
did
bad
not
as when
suck.
the Marvel Universe spun off to make. Remember Star Brand or any of that stuff? Does anyone remember? That's really geeky stuff when they
Yeah.
spun off
No.
another.
Wait,
See,
Lan-
but you remember that, right? You remember that? He's gone. Is he
No,
gone? The
Landon's
collar's
still.
gone?
Landon,
Is there?
Landon, you there, buddy?
Yeah,
Landon.
I'm still here, man. Why you gotta be hating?
I
Chris,
know.
why do you got to be hating?
Yeah, I don't
Hey,
know. Why
you
do I
need to
be
stop
hating?
drinking the Haterade. That's all I got to say about that.
It was like when
Landon?
Muhammad Ali fought Superman. That
we-
kind
can
of
we
was
come
not
over
good
here?
either.
Come over
Any
here?
crossing of universes is not. Okay.
Landon?
No, okay, well, see, some
I'll send you a
universes-
T-shirt.
All
I
right,
got a
stop.
T-shirt for
Okay,
you.
the geek off has got to end.
Okay,
Your hair's
all right,
bigger,
all
you
right.
win. Landon, I'm
Thanks.
sorry, but I agree. Good geeky moment, my friend. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the brewski. When we come back, Jimmy the Geek will try to make up for the bath he took last time. It's not pretty. Not pretty. And I'll bring you some flash games to soak up all that free time you have. Stick around. Mr. Raptor, I must say I sincerely appreciate your participation in this inquiry, and I know the American public appreciates it as well. All right, I'm going to ignore that. Now, just to sum up and correct me, Coulter, shut that damn cell phone off! Correct me if I'm wrong on any of these counts, Mr. Raptor. If you're elected president in 2008, you hope to accomplish the following. Shoot first Homeland Security initiatives. Mandatory bionic implants for children. And the wholesale takeover of Canada. All right, so I have not exaggerated your platform at all. Fantastic. Thank you again, Mr. Raptor. Good luck in 08. I'm going to ignore that, too. All right. That's ridiculous. My mother's a sweet woman. Can we have his mic turned off now? Anybody? Thank you. All right. That's all the time we have for this town hall meeting. Thank you. Good night. God bless America. Quick changer. I am. It's one of my special skills. They're free, they're fun, and they have the IQ of a sock puppet, and you can still master them. Of course, I'm talking about flash games. Hey, we're over there now.
Nice.
What's up?
Nice. Okay.
I do the Free
What do you
Play
got?
Friday thing, and
Yes.
some people get upset. They say, Kevin, sorry, I just said a flash game had the IQ of a sock puppet. Apparently the meat puppet reading the prompter does. So I said, you know, the Free Play Friday is typically a PC game. People get mad. They want something on their Mac, or they want something that they don't have a beefy PC that they can play as well.
Right.
Maybe even something on a mobile device. Well, that's why we deliver some flash games.
Let's see 'em.
So
What do you
first
got
off, from the folks that brought you the roster baiter, settle down, comes Gravity. Now the game does not look very fantastic, which is why I'm going to be very quick. But as you can see, all these red dots pretend they're planets.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot like a shooting star here, or like a comet. Set how fast I want to shoot it and the
Right.
direction, and it'll go out there. Now,
Like a slingshot.
Yeah, it'll slingshot. And of course, that comet has its own gravity, but it's going to be pulled in, and you can see all the planets interacting here, all the gravitational pull. And a successful shot is one that can bounce around until this little timer at the bottom of the screen wears off. As you can see, perfect. And I'm
Nice.
switching tabs before I lose.
Yeah!
Damn it, I missed it.
No!
All right, moving on.
Okay.
Gun Run. It's an addictive side-scroller game here. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the audio here because it's very fun. Very simple from Arcade Town. Can run around, jump, shoot. These little robotic alligators of some sort, or dinosaurs here.
It's the raptor.
It's
the raptor.
the
You're
immediate
shooting them.
family of the Roboraptor taking them out for
And you're
dissing me in the debate.
collecting. What are you collecting here?
You know, getting the cheddar, as the kids do.
What is-
Now, I know it seems very simple because it's level 1. We couldn't start it off much further than that. But as you get going, there are flying dinosaurs. You can do, like, double jumps with the guns and stuff.
It's
very
like
fun.
Gunstar Heroes with less graphics.
Exactly.
Less graphically intense.
It's the special day Gunstar Heroes. It's kind of nerfed, but it looks good. And then finally, let's go to Kelman to the rescue. We're almost out of time, but I want to show you this one. Basically, if you miss 6 bugs, it's game over. What makes this game special is not that it's anything new. I mean, it's essentially a, a side-scrolling shooter. You shoot little acorn-esque devices that you can power up at these little flying creatures. You have to grab the bugs. But what really makes it is the aesthetic. And you can see the art style there.
Yeah, the design is really cool.
It looks phenomenal. Oh, no! I got attacked.
There you go.
But it's got like its own sort of little physics as you're sliding around. You got to collect the bugs. Don't miss them. It's real good.
This is good. If you don't own a game system, Flash games are for you.
They're the way to go. Wave of the future.
Right now, want to actually play these games? Well, you're in luck because we've got the links to all of them on the blog.
If you listened to them last Friday, then I'm sorry to say you're out of some hard-earned money, my friends. Here to try and redeem himself in the eyes of the public, live from Las Vegas, it's Jimmy the Geek, everyone. There he is.
Down but not out, Kevy, baby. We're going to try to redeem ourselves this week.
Yeah, I bet. Jimmy, I hate to say it, but I noticed you're not in the usual location, high above the old Vegas Strip there.
Yeah, it's not my usual stuff here. I'm laying a little low. I came up a little short last week. Some people around here don't exactly like that.
Yeah, I guess you're enjoying the clean desert air after the big old ofer last week, Jim? I got it. All right, let's get you back on the horse, though, Jim. What do you got?
I like your style, Kevy. And what do we do when we're up against it? We go back to our roots, babe, talking about the Garden State, Kevy. And we start in the college ranks with the pride of New Jersey, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, getting 3 points from the Blue Bloods of Connecticut. Look for an average Rutgers offense to get the better of an average Connecticut defense in this battle of absolute total mediocrity. The Scarlet Knights winning one for the Geeker. It's my Garden State guarantee, babe.
Did you just say the Geeker?
That's
Jimmy?
right, Geeker.
Geeker, yeah.
Geeker.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
All right, so the Turnpike Tout is back. What else do you have for us?
All right, let's stay in the state that gave us the light bulb and Frankie Blue Eyes and talk some pro football. The Giants going against the Denver Broncos. Eli Manning and company coming off a tough loss to the Cowboys, but my research indicates that they will bounce back and throw up a big number against the Bronx. Giants giving 2 to the Broncos at the Meadowlands. It's my swamp special. And Kevy, one more thing.
Yeah, Jim?
Throw a lock on it.
All right, throw a lock on it. Jimmy's showing no fear coming off a tough week. Is there anything else? You normally have one more for me.
I'm not done yet, babe. The Fall Classic is here, babe. It's World Series time. Chicago and Houston in a best-of-7 series. The White Sox have a history of selling out the gamblers in October, and that makes them okay in my book. Pun intended, babe. My research shows the White Sox have just a little more pop with the bats, and that's going to be the difference, Kevy. It's Chicago exercising the ghost of 1919 and winning the series 4-2. It's my Field of Dollars special, babe.
Oh, sounds good. Chicago 4-2. You heard it here first. Jimmy, as always, it's been a pleasure, my friend.
Thanks, babe. Let's win a few this week, huh?
I hope so. Stick around, everyone. Daphne Loves Derby. They're coming up next.
On the next attack of the show, can you seriously make 25 large playing Magic the Gathering? You can if you're national champion Antonio DeRosa. Plus, if you need more than 50 minutes to tell that Quake 4 is goo-splattering goodness, do it on your own time. And finally, there are still vagrants out there taking unflattering pictures, and we need to spring back into action with bum shopping. That's the next attack of the show, unless you have a better idea. And now let's hear it for Daphne Loves Derby!
20 hours steam. Oh, it was enough time to see that everything had changed for me. This could be the is fair. Don't ask me to think good intentions will change everything. This could be the last evening I hold my breath and steal away for you. Steal away. Don't ask me to think good intentions will change everything. This could be the last day that I'll hold my breath and wait for you. Don't ask me, good intentions will change anything. This could be the last evening I'll hold my breath and wait for you. Stay away, good intentions will change anything. This could be the last evening I'll hold my breath and wait for you. Yeah, hold my breath and wait for you.
Be sure to check out Daphne Loves Derby's new album, On the Strength of All Convinced. And for more info, visit our show notes. Stick around. Daphne Loves Derby will be playing more later on in the show. I know we've gotten you all riled up, but settle down. We still have chat questions to plow through if time and Kevin's attitude permits.
Attack of the show, baby. Attack.
In case you haven't heard, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is coming out on November 1st, and Electric Playground is pulling out nearly all the stops to celebrate it. We're talking Stormtroopers, interviews with Mark Hamill, dead Ewoks, Jeff Keighley for crying out loud, Total Anarchy, Chris. Woo! There you go. So be sure to tune into Electric Playground at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific, right, Chaw, on the G4. Now, we have the IRC chat room, Chris.
Okay.
You ready to take some questions from it?
Let's take them.
Who
What do we
knows
got?
evil lurks? Let's see. Sunburn wants to know, what's this year's must-buy DVD? Year's not over, but go for it.
God, I don't know. I mean, there's too many good ones. I'd say.
Apparently Sunburn doesn't know either. Give him an answer.
I would say Batman Begins. It's not great, but it's the best film of the year.
Really?
Best film of the year. Best film of the year for me.
Fair enough.
Got to own the DVD.
I'd say Orgasmo.
All right.
Jimmy Kruger wants to know, how many hours do the hosts spend on the internets per day? That's a good question. I couldn't tell you. I mean, I get off here sometimes 7, 8 o'clock. I go home. I surf until like 11 or so. So you do the math?
Pretty much always online.
Yeah.
Always, yeah.
Chatting with hot babes?
No.
You're a player, Chris.
Never, yeah.
Don't even deny it. That's it. It's time to commence the weekend. Thanks to our guests, Stephen Price, Daphne Loves Derby, and of course, you, sir, Chris Gore.
Thank you.
Now let's just inject ourselves with a little more Daphne Loves Derby. Do it, guys.
Woo! Yeah!
Trampolines, I always dream about inside the earthquake. It shakes the stage, smoke and flames always make it oh so hard to speak and see. I can't escape away from me. I'm still afraid that you always seem so secure. I know for sure. Sorry, but everything I keep posting around to where it's such a shame. Out amongst the trees, we too quietly until the sun comes up, until the morning comes. So many things scare me, like in shadows dance amongst the trees.
Computers on Attack of the Show provided by Intel. Game on. Power up. Take control with the Intel Pentium Processor Extreme Edition.